to another video. There's no reason that I need to hurry this time. For the first time, I think, this year, and it's week 10 already. Because it is Wednesday when I'm recording this, because I have things to do tomorrow. Yeah. I might just upload this tonight. So if any games get cancelled tomorrow because of COVID, um, I'm still gonna make a prediction since they haven't been cancelled yet when I'm recording this. So anyway, you can see in the top right corner-ish, it's kind of towards the middle actually, the right, my overall record for this season is 87, 45, and 1. The one obviously being the Bengals and Eagles tie. Let's get into the picks for this week as I go all the way down to week 10, double digits. This season gone by so fast. This is one of those things like, since September, it has gone by really slowly, it feels like. But it feels like the season just started yesterday. I don't know why. That's just kind of weird. Anyway, so week 10, Colts-Titans, Thursday night game. I'm going to pick the Titans. If you've been watching this, I'm pretty dang low on the Colts. Yeah, I'm also pretty low on the Titans. I've kind of come around-ish on them, but not really fully. I'm gonna say that they win this. I think they're much better than the Colts. I think Titans definitely win this division. And I'm willing to say the Colts don't make the playoffs. Because I think they're in as of now. They're like 5-3. I think they're in the spot above the Dolphins, below the Ravens. I think. I could be wrong, but I think. So I'm gonna pick the Titans to win. Bucks, Panthers. I'm gonna pick the Buccaneers. They got absolutely obliterated on Sunday Night Football. But the Panthers actually put up a pretty good fight against the Chiefs, but they're gonna lose. As much as I like the Panthers, for the future this season, they aren't gonna be doing much more winning. So I'm gonna pick the Bucks to win that. Texans, Browns. I'm gonna pick the Browns because obviously the biggest reason is just the Texans aren't doing well this year. The Browns, I still just am not on the hype train. But at this point, you can't fault someone for not being high on the Browns because every time someone's high on them, they disappoint. So I'm just being realistic here. But I don't think they make the playoffs, but I think they win this game because the Texans suck. Also, I really hope the Texans win because the Dolphins have their first round pick this year. I'm a Dolphins fan. It'd be great if we could get a top 5 pick and make the playoffs. That's very realistic at this point. So that's good. But I'm gonna say the Browns win this week against the Texans. Football team versus Lions. I said the football team's old name last week on accident. Not gonna do that again. I don't know how I did that. But anyways, so I'm gonna pick the Lions to win because I'm high on the Lions. I picked them to win last week. They didn't win last week, but just football team. They're starting Alex Smith, who isn't very good at all at this point. Playing on one leg. I don't know why they're not playing Haskins. What are you doing, really? Kyle Allen got hurt, so I understand why you're not playing him anymore. I actually thought that was smart when they put Allen in. Not when they put Smith in, but anyway. So they're pretty stupid. I'm also a BYU fan. Alex Smith went to Utah. I don't like him very much, or if at all, but he's just not good. The Lions, again, I'm higher on them. I think that they win this game. Jaguars, Packers, gonna pick the Packers, because they're better than the Jaguars, don't need to explain that. Eagles, Giants, I'm gonna pick the Eagles. I'm about as high as anyone will ever come on the Eagles at this point. You won't see very many people higher on them than I am. I still have Carson Wentz in my fantasy league, even though I have Russell Wilson and Aaron Rodgers as well. Yeah. So I've only played him 1 week. He sucked that week. That was the week they played the Cowboys on Sunday night. No. I think it was the week they played... No. Well, let's see, because why did I play him? Because I think Russ was on a bye. No, he wasn't. I don't know. Here, I'll check while I kind of explain this. So I think that they're just... Carson Wentz is a top 10 quarterback still, I'd be willing to say. I had him top 5 coming into the year. That was wrong, but I'm pretty confident that they'll beat the Giants, because the Giants honestly aren't very good. But yeah, so I played Carson Wentz. Yeah, the week they played Dallas, he got 8.6 points. Ugh. I ended up losing that week, I think. Yeah, I did. Gosh dang it. Yeah, and if I would have played either one of my other quarterbacks, I would have won, because they both had in the 20s. So I'm an idiot for playing him that week, but in my defense, he was doing really well the weeks leading up to that. And the Cowboys' defense sucks. So that wasn't a good game. He's had like 2 really bad games this year, and the rest of them have been pretty good. I don't know. So I'm going to pick the Eagles to win this week. Bills, Cardinals. I'm going to pick the Cardinals. Dolphins beat the Cardinals last week. That game was amazing. Bills beat the Seahawks, though, which isn't amazing. I'm going to pick the Cardinals to win. They're better than the Bills. Oh, they're better than the Dolphins, but we somehow won. That's why I picked the Cardinals to beat the Dolphins last week. But yeah, so I'm going to pick the Cardinals to beat the Bills. They're just better. Bills' defense hasn't been very good this year, and Kyler Murray, I feel like, is going to run all over them. Also, the Cardinals didn't use DeAndre Hopkins, like, at all last week. Like, I don't understand that. Maybe they will this week, because the Bills' defense isn't very good, even though they did, not allow Russell Wilson to get very many points, which I played him in fantasy this week. Like, I used him on my team, which isn't good. I think he got like 8 points. I ended up winning by 0.2 points. Ugh, thank goodness Alvin Kamara did good on Sunday Night Football. No, he did, well, he did okay for him, I guess. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna pick Cardinals to win. Broncos, Raiders. Raiders shouldn't have won last week, but they did. Broncos, they played the Falcons last week. They lost. I don't know what else to say. Raiders are definitely better. I think the Raiders are a playoff team. Are going to be a playoff team. Actually, maybe they're in the playoffs instead of the Colts. I don't know. Dolphins, all I know is if the season ended today, Dolphins would be in that 3rd wild card spot, which they added this year. And the Ravens are in the 1st one. I don't know who's in the 2nd. It's either the Raiders or the Colts. One of the 2. But I'm going to pick the Raiders to win this week. Yeah. Chargers, Dolphins. I'm going to pick the Dolphins to win because they are better than the Chargers. Everyone's saying, like, Tua is all of a sudden better than Joe Burrow, which, no. Joe Burrow is a top 10 quarterback in the league, okay? No, Tua is not better than him after 2 games. People are saying Justin Herbert's better than Joe Burrow. No, he's not. Tua is better than Justin Herbert. I've always thought... I've never been high on him. I've been pretty low on him. He's definitely, done better than what I thought this year, Herbert has, but... I mean, he's still not that great. Like, I get the Chargers, like, don't have the best, like, people, like, players surrounding him, but when you're, like, 1-6, which I think he is, that's not good. I know all of them are, like, close games, but he's not clutch, or whatever the term is in football. Is that the... No? That's what it is in basketball. I can't think of the word now for football. I guess clutch would work. I don't know. Anyway. So we just can't win the close games. I think the Dolphins win in a not close game. Not very close. Like, more than a touchdown. So yeah, I really think we actually might make the playoffs this season, which would be awesome. The Bengals and the Steelers. I'm gonna pick the Steelers because they're better than the Bengals. Still haven't lost a game. Almost lost last week. But I think that was a fluke. I don't think they go 16-0. I think they lose like probably 3 more games. Just I don't know what their schedule's like, but I know they play the Ravens again. So I think that they lose 2 or 3 more games. Definitely don't go 0-16, I don't think, but they win this week. And then Seahawks Rams. I'm gonna pick the Seahawks. Yeah, they did kind of have a bad game last week against the Bills, but I'm gonna pick the Rams to lose. Jeez, I almost said win. Yeah, so I think the Seahawks have a bounce back week and beat the Rams, division rival. It'll be pretty close. Niners Saints. I'm gonna pick the Saints because the Niners are like dead at this point. Everybody's hurt. And the Saints just beat the Bucks, who are the best team in the NFC. So yeah. Last 2 here, Ravens Patriots. I'm gonna pick the Ravens because the Patriots almost lost to the Jets last week. Probably should have if former Super Bowl MVP Joe Flacco doesn't throw that interception late. Yeah, former Super Bowl MVP Joe Flacco. That almost just sounds not right, just because he hasn't really ever been that great. But yeah. So the Ravens, I think, beat up on the Patriots. I hope that they move like a different game to Sunday Night Football. I doubt they will, but I'd like it. And Vikings Bears on the Monday Night Football. I'm gonna pick the Vikings. I want to pick the Bears, but the Bears just aren't good. Like, I'm also pretty low on the Vikings. Picked them to lose to the Lions last week. They didn't. But I'm gonna have Vikings winning this one in a really close, low-scoring game. I think. Or it could be a blowout and the Bears just are low-scoring. I don't know. So yeah, those are my picks this week. Yeah. I don't have anything else to say, so just see you guys next week, and bye.